Hello friends, in this video we will discuss important articles from PIB site. All these articles have been selected from the site keeping in mind the syllabus of our examination, that is the RBI grade B as well as NABARD grade A and grade B 2018 exams. This video has articles published on the site on 1st January 2018. So let us now discuss those articles in detail. So here we have a quick outline for the topics or list of topics to be discussed under this section. These are, we will discuss about index of 8 core industries for the month of November 2017. Then we will discuss livelihood business incubators project. Then we will discuss the PM's employment generation program and women owned MSMEs. Then we will discuss new IITS. These 5 topics will be discussed in part 1 and the remaining 4 will be discussed in part 2. The part 2 will include the 9th high-powered review board meeting of Brahmaputra board and the health professionals database portal and another portal called NARI and the consumer price index for industrial workers. The first article relates to the release of index of 8 core industries. This index has been released for the month of November 2017. The index of 8 core industries is basically a production volume index which measures the production level in the 8 core industries of the country. These 8 core industries have great impact on general economic activities as well as the industrial activities in the country, and these core industries are: the number 1 is coal, number 2 crude oil, number 3 natural gases, number 4 we have petroleum and refinery products, then fertilizers, steel, cement and electricity. So these 8 core industries collectively form about 40.27% in the index of industrial production. This index is about the total production in the entire industry. However, the index of 8 core industries is it measures only the production level in these 8 core industries. This index is released every month by Central Statistical Office of the country. This office is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industries. The combined index of 8 core industries stands at 123.9 in November 2017 and it is 6.8% higher as compared to the index of November 2016. The base year for the index is taken as 2011-12. So the amount of increase in production is basically compared vis-a-vis to production level in this year, which is called as the base year. So if we have here 123.9, that means that the production of these all 8 industries has increased 123.9% as compared to 2011-12 year. Next, for the period from April to November 2017, the cumulative growth of these 8 core industries is 3.9% for this period. This table shows the 8 core industries and their respective weightage in the index of 8 core industries. The first we have coal, which has the percentage or weightage of 10.3335%. Similarly we have others and the maximum goes for refinery products with about 28% and the minimum is for fertilizers with about 2.6% weightage in the whole index. The index values for the year 2016-17 have been listed in this column, while the values or the index for each of these respective sectors or core industries has been listed in this column for the year 2017-18 from April to November, and the overall value is indicated here as 123. The growth value have been for the same period from April to November 2017-18 has been listed in this sector with overall growth of 3.9%. However, we can see the negative growth in the sectors of crude oil as well as in case of fertilizers. The fertilizer has the maximum negative growth rate, while the highest growth rate has been in the electricity sector. So here we have the highest, and the fertilizer is the lowest, have the lowest growth rate. So you need to keep in mind the weightage of different sectors, core industries in the overall index, as well as the growth rates, especially the minimum and the lowest, and the overall values of the index as well as growth rate for the index. The next article is about the Livelihood Business Incubators project. The government has issued a notification or information that a total of 62 livelihood business incubators projects have been sanctioned since March 2015, and these projects are being sanctioned under the major scheme called as Aspire, which means a scheme for promoting innovation, rural industry and entrepreneurship. The 29 projects out of 62 are operational, and the rest 33 are in various stages of implementation. Now let us briefly discuss about the Aspire scheme. This scheme is basically for promotion, innovation, entrepreneurship and agri-industry development, and is promoted by Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. The main objectives of this scheme are to create new jobs and reduce unemployment. The next one is to promote entrepreneurship culture in the country, and the grassroots economic development should be increased at district level. The next objective under the Aspire scheme is to facilitate innovative business solutions for unmet social needs and promotion of innovation to further strengthen the competitiveness in MSME sector. So these are the basic objectives of this scheme. This scheme has a number of components, and one of those components is livelihood business incubator projects, which includes to set up business incubators to incubate and impart entrepreneurship skills, skill development training to youth, mentoring and hand-holding facilities, along with funding with keeping in mind to empower the persons employed in this sector to own their own business enterprises. The prime focus of these incubators is to create jobs at local level and reduce unemployment by creating a favorable ecosystem for entrepreneurship development in the country. So the basic aim of these project is to create new jobs. The Aspire scheme has a total fund of rupees 200 crore, which is being utilized distributed among different components of this scheme to ultimately meet these mentioned 5 objectives. The next article is related to Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. There was an article discussing the details of this program and about the current allocation made under this program. So let us first discuss the scheme in detail. This scheme was launched in 2008-9 by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, and it is a credit-linked subsidy program in which loan is given to the eligible beneficiaries, and on that loan subsidy is also given, so that the burden on the beneficiary to repay the loan is less and he can get maximum benefit from this loan and utilize it for self employment generation activities. So this scheme is basically to encourage self-employment opportunities for the beneficiaries, and it is basically by establishment of micro enterprises in non-farm sector, and basically it is targeted towards helping traditional artisans and unemployed youth, especially in the rural areas. Different subsidy for different categories of beneficiaries have been is a part or component of this scheme. For example, the general category beneficiaries can avail margin money subsidy of 25% for general category, and this one is in rural areas, and of 15% in urban areas for general category. However, for beneficiaries belonging to special categories such as scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, OBCs, minorities, women, physically handicapped, beneficiaries belonging to northeastern areas and hilly areas, so in those areas the subsidy will be of 35% in rural areas and 25% for urban areas. So this is for special category beneficiaries. The subsidy under the program will be provided by the union government. There are certain eligibility criteria for getting benefit from the Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. The eligibility criteria are that the individual should be above 18 years of age, and this for setting up the projects the cost should be above rupees 10 lakh in the manufacturing sector, and it should be above 5 lakh in services sector. So it helps to encourage employment, self-employment generation activities in both manufacturing as well as services sector. Also, and another eligibility criteria is that the beneficiary should possess at least 8th standard pass educational qualification, and the maximum cost of project should be 25 lakh in the manufacturing sector and 10 lakh in services sector. Benefits under this scheme can be availed only if there is setting up of new units, and the amount under this scheme should not be used for renovation of the older units. Khadi and Village Industries Commission is the nodal agency at the national level for the implementation of this particular program, and at state and district level, state officers of different agencies like Khadi and Village Industries Commission as well as district industry centers are the implementing agency at state and district levels. Recently, the government has also established an online portal for this particular program. This was launched in the year 2016, and the entire process has been made real time and online. The applicant has to apply on this online portal, and he can track the status of his application using this particular portal. It also provides a feedback mechanism for providing feedbacks by the beneficiaries so that any loophole in the implementation of the scheme can be taken care of or corrected via this feedback. So under this scheme, a total of 4.47 lakh micro enterprises have been assisted, and the total money subsidy given under this program is rupees 9,326.01 crore. It provided employment to 37.32 lakh persons from inception till 30th November 2017. So this is the data related to this particular scheme that has been published along with the details of the scheme on the PIB site. The next article is related to women-owned MSMEs, that is micro, small and medium enterprises that are being owned by women in the country. A study has been conducted, or a survey has been conducted by 73rd round of National Sample Survey Office under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, and the survey is named as Unincorporated Non-Agricultural Enterprises excluding construction. As per the findings of this particular survey, it has been found that 195 proprietary MSMEs per thousand are being owned by women in the entire country, and it is the percentage, or the figure is 93 per thousand MSMEs in Delhi only. The 195 is the value for all India, and 93 is the value for the MSMEs owned by women only in the area of Delhi. The total number of women employed under micro, small and medium enterprises according to the survey is about 2,64,91,687. In this, the maximum women are employed in Manipur, which are heading the MSMEs with the value of 481 per thousand, and the minimum value comes for Bihar, which is 49 per thousand MSMEs. The Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises implements a number of schemes to help increasing the penetration of MSMEs in the country, which is mainly labor intensive, hence provide employment opportunities to a large number of persons. However, it has certain issues, for example child care support, safety of women and support to women workers, which need to be taken care of by the employer as per the law. So this was the data related to the survey that has been published by the site of PIB. The next article on PIB is related to new IITs to be established in the country. These IITs have been announced in the budgets of 2014-15 and 15-16. So as per those announcements, 6 IITs have been established in the country, the new IITs. These are in Palakkad, Kerala, next is in Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh, one in Jammu and Kashmir in Jammu, and another in Bhilai, Chhattisgarh and Dharwad in Karnataka, besides the 6th one in Goa. The academic session of IITs at Palakkad and Tirupati started in 2015-16 and the remaining started in 2016-17 from their temporary campuses, and amount of 563 crore has been released for the expenditure of establishing these new IITs. What is the need of establishing more IITs in the country? The need is because of increasing demand in the country, the demand of highly skilled manpower related to different sectors, especially the manufacturing as well as services sector. Besides, agriculture is also nowadays becoming modernized, so it also needs to incorporate new technologies and information that can help to increase the productivity and development of agriculture sector. The next is to remove the regional imbalances in access to quality technical educations. Therefore, via establishing more IITs, the government is trying to decrease this regional imbalance. The next need is that these IITs impart world-class science and engineering education to the students, and thus they increase the value of the persons who pass through these IITs, so their market value to get good employment opportunities is also increased. These IITs also provide excellent ecosystem for research in different disciplines. That research will then be implemented at the grassroots level and can help to solve a large number of social problems. These IITs also develop cost-effective technological solutions to strengthen indigenous manufacturing and increase the economic growth. Therefore, there was need to open more and more IITs in the country to meet these particular demands. Besides, the vibrant industrial and academic collaborations also helped to meet the different challenges, to solve the different challenges that the society is facing nowadays. So the expansion of such institutions is of immense importance and has a large number of benefits for the entire country. So this was all for PIB summary for 1st January 2018 for the part 1. Please visit part 2 for 1st January 2018, and for more videos you can visit www.edutap.co.in. Thank you and happy learning.